Hey guys, I created Runslick not because I woke up a day in the morning and realized that the world needed a new anti-chafing or anti-friction product. So I created it because there was nothing out there that really worked out for me. I'm a chemical engineer, but also an endurance athlete. I have done Ironmans, half Ironmans, marathons, ultras. And when you spend enough time training or racing, you learn a thing or two about friction in that time, and usually the hard way. Chafing seems to be a pretty small problem until you're on mile 15 or half the way to your race, and suddenly that teeny area irritated starts chafing the way you move and the way you feel. That was the problem I wanted to solve. Like everybody else, I tried everything under the sun to see what worked for me. And some of them worked for a short time, but felt gnarly, thick, heavy. Others seems to disappear after you start running for a few minutes with the rain or the sweat. And I kept coming to the same question. Why does an anti-chafing product have to feel like this? Because when you start decomposing chafing, it actually is friction, skin to fabric, gear to skin. Then you add the sweat, the repetition, the heat, the weather. So instead of asking, how can I make my skin more slippery? I started asking, can I develop a very thin film that lets sweat go out and protect me through long hours and the race and my training and the weather? That became an engineering problem. And this is where becoming or being a chemical engineer actually helped. I started looking for products in my house: sunscreen, um, fabric softener, hair conditioner, and I started noticing how silicone chemistry was more common in those products, how they made easy for spread the product, and how the film and how they felt after applied. That got me thinking. So maybe instead of a wax or an oil product, actually silicones were the solution for long lasting, independent of the weather, um, independent of the type of skin, independent of how much you move. You can create a film to help us to be outdoors for many hours to enjoy what we love the most. My goal was quite simple: have something that you apply fast, easy, dry fast, and you're ready to go and enjoy. Then came a lot of testing on myself, going on every type of run or sport you can imagine. Then I added friends that were training with me to go and test, diff- to have a different point of view, different formulations. Some work better than others, different materials, same story. Eventually, I got into something that actually felt amazing, something that actually worked for me for long hours, and the environment and the weather stayed with me no matter how much or how long I was moving. And that is how Runslick came to life. Of course, making something that looks good on a formulation is one thing, but I needed to know if it actually worked. Several hours, several sports within the Georgia weather, but the ultimate goal was, did I felt something? I am remembering that I added a product after my a run or everything. I'm going to the shower. I am remembering everything. The answer to that has to be no. I want to apply it and forget that actually I applied to it. I don't want to think about that while running or after it. So I'm making this series to help you guys understand the chemistry or the products or the reasons why anti-chafing products work. go deep into their ingredients, why some work, others work better, and the science behind it. Different ingredients behave differently. Waxes and oils, silicones, lanolin, vitamin E, aloe vera, and other products that people believe works marvelous, but actually they don't, like deodorant. So I am going to break down the ingredients, why they're used for, why they're good for, and build from there. That way you can make better decisions when looking for the best product for you, for your skin, and more importantly, for your sport, so you can enjoy outdoors in what you love. At the same time, we will look into why I made some choices of ingredients when developing Runslick. At the end of the day, I developed Runslick for one reason. I wanted a product that worked for me for long hours and I was going to use. So the next video is what was about the other anti-chafing products that didn't actually work for me. See you next time, guys. Thank you. Bye now.